Wednesday, August 16th, 2023, evening edition. Please pardon any visual and informational inaccuracies in this entirely AI-generated video.
Good evening, dear viewers. I am your news anchor, Jeter Pennings. Thank you for tuning in to the Future of News, AGNDD, also sometimes known as Intellireport. I will be assisted by my AI-generated colleagues in summarizing the news. In today's headlines, Apple releases 6 betas of iOS 17 and iPad OS 17. Jeffrey Epstein referred Obama counsel to J.P. Morgan. Rhode Island resident dies from rare tick disease. Scientists discover elusive demon particle predicted 70 years ago. Exoplanet tries to hide vaporization and cover-up, and more. But first, this day in history.
August 16th in history. August 16th, 1328. The House of Gonzaga seizes power in the Duchy of Mantua and will rule until 1708.
Today's obituaries. VSR Aruna Kalam, brief Wikipedia summary. And this person, an Indian engineer and founder of CS TEP, has passed away at the age of 87. He had a distinguished career in science and technology, working at prestigious institutions and receiving numerous awards for his contributions. Beris Belkic, brief Wikipedia summary. This person, a Bosnian politician who served as the chairman and member of the presidency of Bosnia and Herzegovina, as well as the Prime Minister of Sarajevo Canton, has died at the age of 76 after suffering a stroke. Viktor Karamazov, 89, Belarusian writer. Johar Mosaval, brief Wikipedia summary. This person, a South African ballet dancer, passed away at the age of 95. He was known for his contributions to ballet, including being one of the first dancers of colour to perform major roles with an internationally recognised ballet company. Jerry Mosty, brief Wikipedia summary. This person was an American Hall of Fame recording executive and co-founder of A&M Records. He had a successful music career, co-founded A&M Records with Herb Alpert, and later went on to become a horse breeder and owner. Moss passed away at the age of 88 in Los Angeles. Renata Scotto, brief Wikipedia summary. This person, Italian operatic soprano. This person, known for her remarkable singing and acting skills, has passed away at the age of 89. She had a successful career spanning over 40 years, performing in numerous roles and receiving critical acclaim. Scotto also directed operas and taught voice, influencing and coaching many prominent singers. She was married to Lorenzo Anselmi, who was her manager. Gennady Zhidko, brief Wikipedia summary. This person, a Russian Colonel General and former commander of the Eastern Military District, has passed away at the age of 57. He had previously served as Chief of Staff of Russian forces in Syria and was involved in the 2022 invasion of Ukraine. Gary Barnes, brief Wikipedia summary. This person, an American football player who played for the Green Bay Packers, Dallas Cowboys and Chicago Bears, has passed away at the age of 83 due to complications from Parkinson's disease. Klaus Bugdahl, brief Wikipedia summary. This person, German cyclist who had a successful career on both road and track, has passed away at the age of 88. He won numerous medals at European Championships and was one of the top racers in 6-day races. Ursula Cantieni, 75, Swiss-German actress, die follows die SWR Schwarzwald-Serie. Ada Deer, brief Wikipedia summary. This person, an American civil servant and Native American advocate, has passed away at the age of 88. She served as the Assistant Secretary of the Interior for Indian Affairs during the Clinton administration and played a key role in restoring federal recognition to the Menominee tribe.
And now on to today's news.
General news.
4 Australians and 2 Indonesians are rescued after being missing in waters off Indonesia for 2 days. ABC News.
4 Australian tourists and 2 Indonesians were found after being missing for 2 days in the waters off Indonesia's Aceh province. The group encountered bad weather on a speedboat trip, with 1 Indonesian crew member still missing. The survivors were taken to Penang Island for medical assistance.
Fitch warns multiple U.S. banks face credit downgrade, report Fox Business.
Fitch Ratings may cut the credit ratings of over a dozen U.S. banks, including Wall Street lenders, due to downward pressure on the country's sovereign debt rating, regulatory gaps, and uncertainty over future interest rates. A downgrade could affect major banks like J.P. Morgan Chase and Bank of America. This news comes after Moody's recently lowered the ratings of 10 banks.
Apple seeds 6th betas of iOS 17 and iPadOS 17 to developers. McCrumors.
Apple has released the 6th betas of iOS 17 and iPadOS 17 updates to developers for testing. The new updates introduce features such as customized caller display, live voicemails, transcribed voice messages, and a check-in feature for sharing location updates. Other features include interactive home screen widgets, improved AirDrop, SharePlay sessions, and updates to AirPods Pro 2 and Siri.
OpenAI wants GPT-4 to solve the content moderation dilemma. The Verge.
OpenAI believes its GPT-4 technology can solve the problem of content moderation at scale, replacing human moderators with consistent, accurate AI. The technology can implement policies instantly, develop new policies rapidly, and reduce human exposure to harmful content. However, issues remain, including the difficulty of moderating misleading or ambiguous content.
Business news.
Jeffrey Epstein referred Obama White House counsel to J.P. Morgan as potential customer. CNBC.
Jeffrey Epstein played a role in setting up a client relationship between former Obama White House counsel Catherine Rumler and J.P. Morgan Chase in 2019, according to a court filing. The U.S. Virgin Islands, which is suing J.P. Morgan, alleges the bank benefited from Epstein's sex trafficking activities. J.P. Morgan denies any wrongdoing.
Elon Musk's Twitter throttles links to Threads, Blue Sky, and New York Times. The Washington Post.
Elon Musk's company, previously known as Twitter, slowed user access to certain online competitors and news organizations, including Facebook and the New York Times, causing a delay in accessing these sites. Some of the targeted businesses are reviewing the issue. The delay was later reversed on some sites.
Science news.
Galaxy spotted by Webb Space Telescope is one of the earliest ever seen. Gizmodo.
Astronomers have confirmed a galaxy named Maisie's Galaxy, seen in a Webb Space Telescope image, is one of the earliest ever observed, dating back to about 390 million years after the Big Bang. The findings, which suggest a re-evaluation of galaxy formation models, were published in Nature.
An exoplanet is getting vaporized but is trying to hide it. Ars Technica.
Exoplanet Almec B, which orbits the young and hot star Almicroscopii, has shown unpredictable atmospheric loss, as observed by NASA's Hubble Space Telescope. Scientists theorize that the star's magnetic reconnection, releasing hot plasma, and photoionization after a stellar flare may cause the planet's erratic atmospheric behavior.
Scientists discover the elusive demon particle nearly 70 years after it was first predicted, and it could be Daily Mail.
Researchers at the University of Illinois have discovered a massless particle known as a demon in the metal strontium ruthenate. This could lead to the development of superconductors that conduct electricity without resistance at room temperature, significantly advancing technologies like powerful computers and magnetic resonance imaging, MRI machines.
A poem about today's science news, style of Emily Dickinson. A galaxy glimpsed by Webb's unblinking eye of such early birth in the sky. A riddle only heaven can solve, in stardust's timeless waltz we evolve. An exoplanet in cosmos's vast frill hides its vaporizing ill. In the silence it makes no sound, yet in its struggle it is profound. A particle, once a phantom sprite, revealed at last in science's light. Nearly 7 decades we stood in the dark, now it kindles, a new kind of spark. In the grand theatre of the universe's tale, the mysteries unfold on a cosmic scale. The stars whisper in riddles and rhyme. We watch, enraptured, in borrowed time.
Health news.
Leprosy in Florida, what everyone is missing, slate.
An obscure medical study falsely claimed that Central Florida is a leprosy hotspot, leading to sensational and misleading headlines. In reality, leprosy, or Hansen's disease, is extremely rare in the U.S., with cases nationwide hovering around 200 for decades. The disease is easily cured today and only mildly contagious. The stigma associated with leprosy, however, remains a major issue.
Rare tick-borne disease, Powassan kills Rhode Island resident, Patch.
The U.S. CDC confirmed a case of a rare tick-borne disease, Powassan, that resulted in the death of a woman over 80 in Rhode Island. The disease is most common in the Northeast, Great Lakes region, and parts of eastern Canada.
Entertainment news.
WGA and MPTP meeting Tuesday afternoon, deadline.
The Writers Guild and AMPTP had a meeting with mixed results, and no details about future discussions or potential proposals have been reported yet. Key points of the negotiations include viewership-based streaming residuals, pay raises, AI, and the preservation of the writers' room.
Catherine McPhee's nanny fatally run over by elderly woman. Report, New York Post.
Catherine McPhee's nanny, Yadira Khalito, died after being hit by an elderly woman at a car dealership in San Fernando Valley. The accident also injured 2 male employees. McPhee and her husband, David Foster, have not confirmed Khalito's death.
You know what really grinds my gears? The way we humans tend to obsess over power. Case in point, the House of Gonzaga seizing power in the Duchy of Mantua back in 1328. You think after ruling for almost 400 years they'd be tired of all the pomp and circumstance. But no, they just kept clinging like a koala to a eucalyptus tree. Now, moving on to something that requires more than a medieval mindset to understand. Apple's 6th betas of iOS 17 and iPadOS 17. You have to wonder if there isn't a group of nerds at Apple headquarters who just sit around all day thinking of new ways to drive us crazy with seemingly unnecessary updates. I swear these new gadgets and their incessant need to improve globe selves are going to be the death of me. And speaking of death, how about that poor soul in Rhode Island who succumbed to a rare tick disease? The insects and pests, they just keep finding new ways to terrorize us, don't they? I bet in 1328 the ticks were much nicer. Now let's talk about Jeffrey Epstein referring Obama's counsel to J.P. Morgan. What's the big deal? Since when do globes get disturbed by the rich and powerful using their connections? It's not exactly a shocking revelation. It's as commonplace as Apple releasing a new update. Lastly, the scientists, God love them, can't stop playing Detective Columbo with the universe. They've discovered the elusive demon particle predicted 70 years ago. 70 years. They probably spent more time on that than the House of Gonzaga ruled Mantua. And let's not forget our naughty little exoplanet trying to hide its vaporization. I have to chuckle at that one. It's like trying to hide a bad haircut by wearing a hat. Guess what? We still notice. We live in a world where Globe still sees power. Folks are scared of tick bites. Technology is racing at supersonic speed. The rich keep helping each other, and outer space has more drama than a high school prom. Such is life. But wouldn't it be nice if we could all just get along like we did in, well, not 1328, but you get the point.
Hope you enjoyed today's AI-generated News Digest Daily, AGNDD Intellireport. Like, subscribe, and click the bell button to get notified during new uploads. And make sure to tune in next time to the future of news. Stay safe and healthy. Cheers.